Oh, you can kind of see it in the little thing there. You know, when you think about like real rendezvous that happen with like the ISS, they make sure that they're not doing any like massive maneuvering burns anywhere close to the sucker. Because if you are doing these really crazy maneuver burns and you're near the ISS while you're doing it, you're gonna push the ISS out of its orbit, right? Especially if you're pointing the engines toward the ISS to slow down. Same concept here, right? You really want to have this stuff done before you even start getting close. And if you ever watch some of the really cool missions that happen where either people are returning in the Soyuz from the ISS back to, you know, Earth, or they're going up, the maneuvers are done either long after they've disembarked from the ISS or long before. And that's just a lot of efficiency. This, I'm not a scientist. I don't put together rockets for realsies, so I'm not going to come up with like the most efficient way to dock with these things. You know, that's what MechJeb's for. MechJeb takes the fun out of some of this stuff. I like to do this like manually. I imagine some of the pilots that fly the shuttles and, you know, any of these resupply missions would really enjoy doing it manually. I think it would be really fun for them. And again, I'm going to point myself to the Leonard Nimoy, although we are still getting closer to it. But I want to be going like 5 meters towards it. That way we're getting a bit closer. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 6 is good. That was more than what I was looking at, but I was wondering why my space shuttle suddenly went a weird direction. The KSS Leonard Nimoy is a bit bigger than that little tiny space telescope, so this is a little easier to see where I'm coming in at. The unfortunate thing is we're docking here, and this is our first docking test, so I got to get close enough to get everything prepared for the first docking test. And then I'm going to switch a crew out, probably Jerome. Maybe New Rod? I don't know. New Rod seems like he's a cool dude, but I feel like maybe we should switch him out. It's his turn to live in the Leonard Nimoy with, you know, 12 other Kerbals, or how many other people are there. We are getting significantly closer, and I'm purposefully taking this kind of slow. We're coming up on the top of it, it looks like. So from the top, we're coming down upon it, and our docking point is definitely underneath where we're coming in at. So we're going to have to certainly readjust here as we get a bit closer. Probably about 100 meters, maybe 250. Like, you can see it, right? You can see like it's kind of far away, but you can see the solar panels. I don't want to knock into them at any chance. I mean, I purposefully am coming in slow here, but this is what I was talking about. Like, if you were coming in towards the ISS, this maneuver would be long done. You would be slowly, like, coming up to the ISS and using RCS to adjust yourself up to it. You wouldn't be getting ready to do this, which is you're going to suicide burn towards the station, because that would totally and potentially blow the, you know, parts of the space station off and push the sucker way out of its own orbit. So you don't want to do that. Okay, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's quite good. I'm happy with that. What I need to do now is I gotta turn RCS on. I want to adjust the other direction. And I'm gonna slowly burn away. In fact, I need to figure out which direction. I like that I'm moving down still, but I need to do this a bit more controlled. So let's turn RCS off, because it once again has changed my velocity. And I want to completely burn off all speed relative to the target, like I did with the satellite. So again, going down to 2 meters, 1 meter. That's actually good enough, I think. So let's now flip this sucker over. And it is quite majestic. Although the frame rate is having a hard time with two massive ships. I can't imagine what it's going to be like with the Aurora. That one's going to be a bit of a doozy. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I am going to go control from here. And we're going to flip this the way that it needs to be. Oh, is this all? Oh my gosh, the docking port is upside down. That's going to make this more difficult. Okay. Control from here. Oh no, that sucks. It may end up working in my favor because I'm backing into it, but I don't think it will. I think this is just upside down. I need to fix that. That's good to know. So let's... how do I want to do this? Yeah, let's do this. So I'm going to flip the nose down. Like so. Let's stop that. Okay. RCS needs to be on. I need to figure out which direction RCS burns. If I do K, that didn't help. J, no. I can't really see it. That's my problem at the moment. I, J, K. Wait. I know I have RCS on. Are my controls not working for it? Uh-oh. Why? Oh, no. For whatever reason, I don't think my RCS thrusters are actually working on the front here. Okay, they definitely are working. I just hit K. You can see it burns that way. I burns up. Okay, so I and K. That means L. Okay, is the direction that I need to go, I think. Where? Oh gosh, where's the space station? There it is. Okay, I'm floating in the wrong direction. I need to see. Okay, L is that way, which means J is the other way. Yeah, okay, J is the other way. Which means, oh gosh. Okay, so I figured out something. If you switch it to docking, like so staging, and you switch it to docking, in fact, what we should do is turn off the secondary engines. So we have no control over that. Switch back to docking. If you switch to docking, WASD, Q, and E all control your RCS, and that is what we need. So what I want to do is kind of get this flowing the correct direction. Also, I had the like Uber controls on still. So I need to kind of thrust downwards a bit. So that way we're moving down. All right, I'm going to turn RCS off on this. I'm going to switch back to staging. So now we have our relative velocity, but we need to kind of go this way a bit. So bringing this up. Good. Okay, switch to that and go forward. Oh, RCS on. There we go. Forward. I think. Is it kind of helping? It's not really helping. I think I'm getting further away because that's pushing this way, which means I should be going closer to it, but I'm getting further away. Okay, time to fix this. I've managed to get myself down here. We're getting closer. It's just, it's funky because I'm having to learn the RCS controls, which I think I have set up improperly. And that's not helping at all. Plus, I need to do a bit better getting straight underneath this thing. And it's not really working the way that I need it to at the moment. But we'll get it. Let me get myself aligned here and then we'll go from there. I've managed to get a bit closer, but it is still really wonky on how to actually do this. So I've kind of been switching back and forth between, the various controls on the keyboard, whether I'm using WASD or not. So I'm just getting close. That's all I'm trying to do here. I do have, velocity of 0.4 meters a second to the actual space station. So we're getting to the point here where I'm about to slow down. Yeah, okay, here we go. Here's the slow the heck down maneuver. Boom. Okay, see we're at 0 on that. Now, yeah, this is the difficult part. So I want to tip the nose. Oh, I want to switch back over here. I want to tip the nose down. Right? And don't ask. Carbon's just illuminated there. I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know what it is. Actually, it's probably the Leonard Nimoy, but I need its lights on to be able to see what the heck I'm doing. So, I mean, you get a good relative view of how close I am here. So, I need to then rotate like so. That sounds, you know, pretty good to do this. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to the docking. I'm going to hit W, or RCS, and then W just a little bit. See how, like, if I'm looking directly across here, it's got, there we go. Now it's kind of coming apart. Because before, I would end up scraping. So, translate which way? So I need to put this on. If RCS is on, I think it's K. Yeah, it is K to get a little bit closer. So those are all pointing down. Oh crap, if K is that one, that was it I? Yeah, it's I to get the other direction. This is intense. This is really intense. Okay, do I have all my monitors set up? I don't. I don't even think I have time to do that, unfortunately. Okay, so we're getting a bit closer. And ugh, gosh, this is intense. Like I don't know how close I really am here. Okay, we're getting a little closer. If I get my velocity to 0, I should have more than enough time to then switch to my cameras, which will allow me to do the backing up maneuver here. Okay, so let's, whoa, too much. No, I gotta go back the other way now. I was not expecting that big of a boost. Okay, 1 meter a second. Oh, that's why, because these RCS boosters are on the top, which means I'm naturally going to do more thrust if I, you know, hit I, as opposed to if I hit K, which is moving me towards it. Right, okay, so that makes a bit more sense. Let's turn RCS off. I need to rotate the correct direction. Okay, we will turn RCS back on, and we need to then go a bit more this direction. Gosh. Oh, this is... Okay, I'm far enough away that I'm not going to bump into it. That's good, right? That's real good. All right, so if I hit I at the right time, I will slow down more than enough. And remember, for the Aurora, I'm backing into something I can't see. I can't do this, really. I can't, like, line it up visually. I'm gonna have to use the cameras. So that's why I do want to test those cameras out. But let's just get a little further. Okay, that's looking beautiful. Okay. Nope, back the other way. It's hard because the whole thing with RCS, like, it shows that I'm 1 meter a second, you know, with velocity, but I don't really know entirely how much that is. Wait, no, I'm moving the wrong direction again. Dang it. Okay, no, okay. I needed to do this direction. There we go. Controls, man. Controls. Okay, so if I was doing J, I need to do L to go back the other way. So velocity that way. Okay, and then we need to go this way. Jeez. Okay. We're at 0, 0, so let's IVA so we can then get these on. So we need my camera, external. Okay, this is my actual docking camera. That's good. Camera, external. We'll move to the next one. And you know what? We'll even do this one as the other one as well. Camera, external, bump, bump. Would that one help? No, I think the only one that's really going to help here is this one. So the one I'm looking at is this. So if is RCS on? Where's my light for RCS? RCS should be on. Yeah, now it's off. Now it's on. Okay. That's all also on this side of the screen. Good. So if I do K just a little bit, like I just barely tapped it there, you will see that this is lining up. In fact, I really need to figure out... Okay, so that's below me. So our camera is on the top. This camera is on the top of the docking port, right? Nice. So that will continue to do this. If I hit N, it will then start bringing us closer. A little bit more K. Oh man, this is intense. I don't think I've ever docked with cameras before. This is all part of the journey, I feel. So we should look like the camera is slightly above, and I'm going to guarantee that that's the case. Yeah, so the camera should feel like it's slightly up above the top, right? Now we need to tap I, and it looks like we're moving towards it. I need to verify. Barely. Okay, so we're going to N and K. I, K. Okay, this C. K a bit more. Yeah, here we go. This is the dock. It's gonna do it. And I think we did it. Yes! That was amazing. Okay, I got a little bit more control over the RCS there. That was really intense for me. You have no idea. I just backed in a spaceship. Have you ever, like, when you park a car, do you back it in more often than not? Chances are no, right? I just backed in a spaceship. That was difficult. That was quite difficult. We are going to have to really focus on making that whole process a bit more streamlined. Okay. We do, however... Oh, hey, look, there's a new version of Kerbal alarm clock updated. Look, I'm not going to do that. We do need to figure out who we're going to transfer over and all of that fun stuff. So let's start going through my crew here. We'll figure out who's actually ready to go ahead and leave the Nimoy. I mean, why would they ever want to do that? But leave the Nimoy and take it back down to Kerbal.